Inside a box upon the shelf, I found a letter tied with twine. Its paper carried faded days and traces left behind by time. The ink had slowly turned to brown, the edges softened year by year, yet every word still held the warmth of someone once so near. The pages never spoke aloud, but somehow I could hear them. Some are hidden in old letters, folded gently through the years, pressed between forgotten moments, still untouched by time. Some are hidden in old letters, lived inside each careful line, like the scent of distant flowers carried on the breeze. Outside the window swallows flew, the afternoon grew slow and bright. A cup of coffee cooled beside the quiet of the light. The city moved beyond the glass, without a reason to rush on, while somewhere in those written words another June lived on. Some memories fade, some quietly stay, waiting to be found someday. Some are hidden in old letters, folded gently through the years, pressed between forgotten moments, still untouched by time. Some are hidden in old letters, lived inside each careful line, like the scent of distant flowers carried on the breeze. Perhaps our hearts remember best the things we never meant to keep. A handwritten goodbye, a promise still asleep. A summer hidden in old letters, returned without a sound, bringing back forgotten afternoons without making a single noise. A summer hidden in old letters, closed gently in my hands, yet somehow stayed beside me long after I let go. A summer hidden in old letters still waits between the pages. Clouds were gathering overhead, softly drifting into gray. The summer breeze grew slow and warm as daylight quietly remained. People wandered home with ease, windows open to the air. Every corner of the town waited for the rain to speak. Nothing had begun, yet everything had changed. The silence knew before we did, before the first raindrop fell. The world was holding its breath, waited in quietness before the first raindrop fell. Time seemed slower than before, like a promise in the distance, standing at the door. The cafe lights were glowing softly. Coffee warmed my waiting hands. A distant train crossed the bridge without disturbing the calm. The scent of summer filled the streets, blending into evening light. Moments no one thought to keep stayed forever in my mind. No thunder yet, no falling rain, only a heart that quietly remained before the first raindrop fell. The world was holding its breath. Every leaf and every rooftop waited in quietness before the first raindrop fell. Time seemed slower than before, like a promise in the distance, standing at the door. Some moments bloom just before they disappear, like the sky before the rain, so beautiful and clear. Before the first raindrop fell, I wish the evening wouldn't end. The clouds move closer overhead, like an old familiar friend. Before the first raindrop fell, everything felt soft and true. Then the rain began so gently and carried me to you. Before the first raindrop fell, summer whispered one more time. Morning hadn't found the streets, only quiet lingered there. The cafe opened with the dawn, breathing warmth into the air. Chairs were waiting by the glass, sunlight touched the wooden floor. The day had not yet hurried in, everything was still once more. The world was slow, the sky was clear, and silence felt so near. Coffee before the city woke up, steam rising into morning light, holding little dreams together before they slipped from sight. Coffee before the city woke up, the day was gentle in my hands, like the first page of a story. newspaper beside the cup, a bicycle across the square. The baker placed fresh loaves outside, their fragrance filled the air. The bells began their quiet song above the sleeping town. Every ordinary moment felt impossible to own. Nothing asked to last forever, still it stayed somehow. Coffee before the city woke up, steam rising into morning light, holding little dreams together before they slipped from sight. Coffee before the city woke up. The day was gentle in my hands, like the first page of a story no one else had read. Maybe peace is found this way before the noise begins, in a quiet cup of coffee and a window full of morning. Coffee before the city woke up still warms my heart today. Whenever morning sunlight finds an empty cafe. Coffee before the city woke up. Some memories never fade, they simply wait for sunrise to quietly return again. Coffee before the city woke up. The morning smiled first. Morning found the little room wrapped in quiet shades of gold. A gentle light crossed every wall, soft as stories never told. The window welcomed summer in, with every breeze that wandered through. Even time seemed slower here, beneath a sky so clear and blue. Nothing hurried, nothing called, only sunlight on the floor. Lemon light through the window fell across the empty chair, turning ordinary moments into something warm and rare. Lemon light through the window filled the room without a sound, like a little piece of summer that was never meant to leave. Coffee slowly lost its steam, a record softly played nearby. The pages of an old worn book moved gently with the breeze. Outside bicycles passed by, flowers danced along the street. Every little corner smiled underneath the afternoon. No destination, no goodbye, just another peaceful sky. Lemon light through the window fell across the empty chair, turning ordinary moments into something warm and rare. Lemon light through the window filled the room without a sound, like a little piece of summer that was never meant to leave. Maybe happiness arrives without asking to be seen, hidden in the quiet glow of an ordinary day. morning slipped into the day without asking us to stay. We were busy chasing hours while the summer quietly bloomed. The trees were dancing in the breeze, clouds were drifting lazily. There was beauty all around, we simply passed it by. Sometimes the smallest things are the ones we never see until they're memories. The blue sky we forgot to notice stayed above us all along, waiting with its quiet colors like an old familiar song. The blue sky we forgot to notice still remembers where we've been, holding every silent moment deep beneath the summer wind. A little cafe on the corner, sunlight resting on the floor, the sound of cups and laughter floating through the open door. Someone smiled across the room and disappeared into the crowd, leaving nothing but a feeling too gentle to explain. No grand goodbye, no perfect day, just ordinary happiness. The blue sky we forgot to notice stayed above us all along, waiting with its quiet colors like an old familiar song. The blue sky we forgot to notice still remembers where we've been, holding every silent moment deep beneath the summer wind. Perhaps the loveliest days are never planned at all. They quietly become the ones we miss the most. The blue sky we forgot to notice now returns in every June, whenever sunlight finds a quiet afternoon. The blue sky we forgot to notice never truly disappeared. It was always waiting just beyond our hurried years. The blue sky we forgot to notice still watches over summer days. Morning drifted into noon beneath the quiet sky of blue. The shoreline breathed so peacefully as waves recalled forgotten dreams. Seagulls traced the summer wind white against the distant light. Every moment seemed to rest without a reason, without a sound. The tide was slow, the world stood still, like time had lost its way. The day the sea turned silver beneath the gentle afternoon, every wave became a memory shining underneath the moon. The day the sea turned silver, the sunlight slowly drifted by, holding every quiet heartbeat between the water and the sky. little cafe by the shore left its windows open wide. Coffee lingered in the breeze, mixed with salt upon the air. Someone laughed beyond the pier, then the silence came again. Nothing asked to stay forever, yet everything remained. The summer breeze, the distant sea, kept whispering to me. The day the sea turned silver beneath the gentle afternoon, every wave became a memory shining underneath the moon. The day the sea turned silver, the sunlight slowly drifted by, holding every quiet heartbeat between the water and the sky. Perhaps the sea remembers every soul that passed before, keeping little pieces along its endless shore. The day the sea turns silver will never fade away, like a quiet photograph from an endless summer day. The day the sea turns silver still lives inside my heart, where gentle waves and fading light will never be apart. The sea turned silver and the summer stayed a little longer. The city slowly dimmed its lights as evening settled into blue. A silver moon climbed quietly above the rooftops I once knew. The cafes whispered one last song, their laughter fading with the breeze. Even the river seemed to rest beneath the quiet trees. The night arrived without a sound, wrapping every street around. The moon above quiet Paris watched the summer gently fade, painting every silent window with a soft and silver shade. The moon above quiet Paris shone upon the empty square, like an old forgotten promise still waiting somewhere. A violin beyond the bridge played softly through the night. Flowers rested on the stone beneath the gentle light. The wind carried distant voices, then slowly let them go, leaving only moonlit silence. Only hearts would know. No footsteps, no farewell, only midnight's quiet spell. The moon above quiet Paris watched the painting every silent window with a soft and silver shade. The moon above quiet Paris shone upon the empty square like an old forgotten promise, still waiting somewhere. Perhaps the moon remembers every evening left behind, keeping all our little stories safe inside the night. The moon above quiet Paris still returns each summer sky, lighting every hidden memory as the years go by. The moon above quiet Paris never asks the night to stay. It simply shines a little longer before giving way today. The moon above quiet Paris still watches over yesterday. The river caught the evening light like scattered pieces of the sky. We walked beside its gentle flow with nowhere else to go. The bridges wore their golden glow, boats drifted slowly down below. The city spoke in quieter tones as daylight disappeared. The water never asked our names, it simply carried every day away. The river kept our secret beneath its quiet summer tide. Every word we couldn't say, it held them deep inside. The river kept our secret as the evening slipped away, like a melody still drifting at the end of day. The cafe lights began to bloom across the water one by one. Their reflections danced like stars before the night had come. A distant violin was heard somewhere beyond the trees. The warm July wind wandered past as softly as a dream. No promises, no regrets, only the river remembers yet. The river kept our secret beneath its quiet summer tide. Every word we couldn't say, it held them deep inside. The river kept our secret as the evening slipped away, like a melody still drifting at the end of day. Some stories never disappear, they settle where the water flows, waiting for another summer to quietly unfold. The river kept our secret long after we had gone, still carrying our footsteps in its quiet song. The river kept our secret. Whenever twilight filled the sky, it returned with every ripple as the world drifted by. The river kept our secret and never let it fade. The streets were almost empty now. Only footsteps fill the air. A lonely bicycle rolled by, then disappeared somewhere. The cafes closed their wooden doors. One light remained above the square. The city folded into dreams with quiet everywhere. No one hurried, no one stayed. The night was slowly fading until the last lamp went out. The city softly breathed, holding every little memory it never chose to leave. Until the last lamp went out, the silence walked with me like an old friend who always knew exactly where I'd be. The river shimmered in the dark, carrying pieces of the moon. A gentle wind along the bridge sang a quiet tune. The flowers resting by the wall closed beneath the fading sky. Everything was saying goodnight without a single goodbye. No final words, no last embrace. Only peace remained until the last lamp went out. The city softly breathed, holding every little memory it never chose to leave. Until the last lamp went out, the silence walked with me like an old friend who always knew exactly where I'd be. Perhaps the night remembers more than any heart can ever hold, keeping every whispered dream safe until tomorrow. Until the last lamp went out, the stars remained above, watching over quiet rooftops with their gentle glow. Until the last lamp went out, summer whispered one last song, and somewhere in the sleeping streets it quietly lived on. Until the last lamp went out, the night never felt so warm. Rested on the floor like it had nowhere else to go. The little cafe by the square moved slower than the world outside. The bicycle leaned against the wall. Flowers swayed beneath the sky. Nothing seemed to ask for more than one more peaceful afternoon. The hours drifted soft and slow, like they already knew. When the summer stayed quiet, the whole world breathed with me. Every little golden moment felt exactly where it should be. When the summer stayed quiet, the breeze knew every tree, holding all the gentle memories only summer keeps. The pages of an old cafe book turned softly with the wind. The record played somewhere inside, its melody worn thin. The rooftop shimmered in the light, the river caught the sun. Even silence had a place before the evening came. No one hurried, no one called. The afternoon was enough. When the summer stayed quiet, the whole world breathed with me. Every little golden moment felt exactly where it should be. When the summer stayed quiet, the breeze knew every tree, holding all the gentle memories only summer keeps. Maybe happiness arrives without asking to be seen, hidden in a beam of light across an old cafe floor. When the summer stayed quiet, it left its warmth behind, in little streets and open windows, safe inside my mind. When the summer stayed quiet, I wish the day would never end. But even as the sunlight faded, its kindness still remained. When the summer stayed quiet, it never really left. Inside a box upon the shelf, I found a letter tied with twine. Its paper carried faded days and traces left behind by time. The ink had slowly turned to brown, the edges softened year by year, yet every word still held the warmth of someone once so near. The pages never spoke aloud, but somehow I could hear them. A summer hidden in old letters, folded gently through the years, pressed between forgotten moments, still untouched by time. A summer hidden in old letters, lived inside each careful line, like the scent of distant flowers carried on the breeze. Outside the window swallows flew, The afternoon grew slow and bright. A cup of coffee cooled beside the quiet of the light. The city moved beyond the glass without a reason to rush on, while somewhere in those written words another June lived on. Some memories fade, some quietly stay, waiting to be found someday. A summer hidden in old letters, folded gently through the years, pressed between forgotten moments, still untouched by time. A summer hidden in old letters, lived inside each careful line, like the scent of distant flowers carried on the breeze. Perhaps our hearts remember best the things we never meant to keep. A handwritten goodbye, a promise still asleep. A summer hidden in old letters, returned without a sound, bringing back forgotten afternoons without making a single noise. A summer hidden in old letters, closed gently in my hands, yet somehow stayed beside me long after I let go. A summer hidden in old letters still waits between the pages. Clouds were gathering overhead, softly drifting into gray. The summer breeze grew slow and warm as daylight quietly remained. People wandered home with ease, windows open to the air. Every corner of the town waited for the rain to speak. Nothing had begun, yet everything had changed. The silence knew before we did, before the first raindrop fell. The world was holding its breath. Every leaf and every rooftop waited in quietness. Before the first raindrop fell, time seemed slower than before, like a promise in the distance, standing at the door. The cafe lights were glowing softly. Coffee warmed my waiting hands. A distant train crossed the bridge without disturbing the calm. The scent of summer filled the streets. blending into evening light. Moments no one thought to keep stayed forever in my mind. No thunder yet, no falling rain, only a heart that quietly remained before the first raindrop fell. The world was holding its breath. Every leaf and every rooftop waited in quietness before the first raindrop fell. Time seemed slower than before, like a promise in the distance, standing at the door. Some moments bloom just before they disappear, like the sky before the rain, so beautiful and clear before the first raindrop fell. I wish the evening wouldn't end. The clouds move closer overhead, like an old familiar friend. Before the first raindrop fell, everything felt soft and true. Then the rain began so gently and carried me to you. Before the first raindrop fell, summer whispered one more time. Morning hadn't found the streets, only quiet lingered there. The cafe opened with the dawn, breathing warmth into the air. Chairs were waiting by the glass, sunlight touched the wooden floor. The day had not yet hurried in, everything was still once more. The world was slow, the sky was clear, and silence felt so near. Coffee before the city woke up, steam rising into morning light, holding little dreams together before they slipped from sight. Coffee before the city woke up, the day was gentle in my hands, like the first page of a story no one else had read. A newspaper beside the cup, a bicycle across the square. The baker placed fresh loaves outside, their fragrance filled the air. The bells began their quiet song above the sleeping town. Every ordinary moment felt impossible to own. Nothing asked to last forever, still it stayed somehow. Coffee before the city woke up, steam rising into morning light, holding little dreams together before they slipped from sight. Coffee before the city woke up, day was gentle in my hands, like the first page of a story no one else had read. Maybe peace is found this way before the noise begins, in a quiet cup of coffee and a window full of morning. Coffee before the city woke up still warms my heart today. Whenever morning sunlight finds an empty cafe. Coffee before the city woke up. Some memories never fade. They simply wait for sunrise to quietly return again. Coffee before the city woke up. The morning smiled first. Morning found the little room wrapped in quiet shades of gold. A gentle light crossed every wall, soft as stories never told. The window welcomed summer in, with every breeze that wandered through. Even time seemed slower here, beneath a sky so clear and blue. Nothing hurried, nothing called, only sunlight on the floor. Lemon light through the window fell across the empty chair, turning ordinary moments into something warm and rare. Lemon light through the window filled the room without a sound, like a little piece of summer that was never meant to leave. The coffee slowly lost its steam, a record softly played nearby. The pages of an old worn book moved gently with the breeze. Outside bicycles passed by, flowers danced along the street. Every little corner smiled underneath the afternoon. No destination, no goodbye, just another peaceful sky. Lemon light through the window fell across the empty chair, turning ordinary moments into something warm and rare. Lemon light through the window filled the room without a sound, like a little piece of summer that was never meant to leave. Maybe happiness arrives without asking to be seen, hidden in the quiet glow of an ordinary day. Lemon light through the window stayed until the day grew late, leaving golden memories resting on the windowsill. Lemon light through the window still returns when June begins, like a smile the heart remembers even after many years. Lemon light through the window quietly stayed with me. Morning slipped into the day without asking us to stay. We were busy chasing hours while the summer quietly bloomed. The trees were dancing in the breeze, clouds were drifting lazily. There was beauty all around, we simply passed it by. Sometimes the smallest things are the ones we never see until they're memories. The blue sky we forgot to notice stayed above us all along, waiting with its quiet colors like an old familiar song. The blue sky we forgot to notice still remembers where we've been, holding every silent moment deep beneath the summer wind. A little cafe on the corner, sunlight resting on the floor, the sound of cups and laughter floating through the open door. Someone smiled across the room and disappeared into the crowd, leaving nothing but a feeling too gentle to explain. No grand goodbye, no perfect day, just ordinary happiness. The blue sky we forgot to notice stayed above us all along, waiting with its quiet colors like an old familiar song. The blue sky we forgot to notice still remembers where we've been, holding every silent moment deep beneath the summer wind. Perhaps the loveliest days are never planned at all. They quietly become the ones we miss the most. The blue sky we forgot to notice now returns in every June, whenever sunlight finds a quiet afternoon. The blue sky we forgot to notice never truly disappeared. It was always waiting just beyond our hurried years. The blue sky we forgot to notice still watches over summer days. Morning drifted into noon beneath the quiet sky of blue. The shoreline breathed so peacefully as waves recalled forgotten dreams. Seagulls traced the summer wind white against the distant light. Every moment seemed to rest without a reason, without a sound. The tide was slow, the world stood still, like time had lost its way. The day the sea turned silver beneath the gentle afternoon, every wave became a memory shining underneath the moon. The day the sea turned silver, the sunlight slowly drifted by, holding every quiet heartbeat between the water and the sky. A little cafe by the shore, left its windows open wide. Coffee lingered in the breeze, mixed with salt upon the air. Someone laughed beyond the pier, then the silence came again. Nothing asked to stay forever, yet everything remained. The summer breeze, the distant sea, kept whispering to me. The day the sea turned silver beneath the gentle afternoon, every wave became a memory shining underneath the moon. The day the sea turned silver, the sunlight slowly drifted by, holding every quiet heartbeat between the water and the sky. Perhaps the sea remembers every soul that passed before, keeping little pieces along its endless shore. The day the sea turns silver will never fade away, like a quiet photograph from an endless summer day. The day the sea turns silver still lives inside my heart, where gentle waves and fading light will never be apart. The sea turned silver and the summer stayed a little longer. The city slowly dimmed its lights as evening settled into blue. A silver moon climbed quietly above the rooftops I once knew. The cafes whispered one last song, their laughter fading with the breeze. Even the river seemed to rest beneath the quiet trees. The night arrived without a sound, wrapping every street around. The moon above quiet Paris watched the summer gently fade, painting every silent window with a soft and silver shade. The moon above quiet Paris shone upon the empty square, like an old forgotten promise still waiting somewhere. A violin beyond the bridge played softly through the night. Flowers rested on the stone beneath the gentle light. The wind carried distant voices, then slowly let them go, leaving only moonlit silence. Only hearts would know. No footsteps, no farewell, only midnight's quiet spell. The moon above quiet Paris watched the summer gently fade, painting every silent window with a soft and silver shade. The moon above quiet Paris shone upon the empty square like an old forgotten promise, still waiting somewhere. Perhaps the moon remembers every evening left behind, keeping all our little stories safe inside the night. The moon above quiet Paris still returns each summer sky, lighting every hidden memory as the years go by. The moon above quiet Paris never asks the night to stay. It simply shines a little longer before giving way today. The moon above quiet Paris still watches over yesterday. The river caught the evening light like scattered pieces of the sky. We walked beside its gentle flow with nowhere else to go. The bridges wore their golden glow, boats drifted slowly down below. The city spoke in quieter tones as daylight disappeared. The water never asked our names, it simply carried every day away. The river kept our secret beneath its quiet summer tide. Every word we couldn't say, it held them deep inside. The river kept our secret as the evening slipped away, like a melody still drifting at the end of day. The cafe lights began to bloom across the water one by one. Their reflections danced like stars before the night had come. A distant violin was heard somewhere beyond the trees. The warm July wind wandered past as softly as a dream. No promises, no regrets, only the river remembers yet. The river kept our secret beneath its quiet summer tide. Every word we couldn't say, it held them deep inside. The river kept our secret as the evening slipped away, like a melody still drifting at the end of day. Some stories never disappear, they settle where the water flows, waiting for another summer to quietly unfold. The river kept our secret long after we had gone, still carrying our footsteps in its quiet song. The river kept kept our secret. Whenever twilight filled the sky, it returned with every ripple as the world drifted by. The river kept our secret and never let it fade. The streets were almost empty now, only footsteps fill the air. A lonely bicycle rolled by, then disappeared somewhere. The cafes closed their wooden doors, one light remained above the square. The city folded into dreams with quiet everywhere. No one hurried, no one stayed. The night was slowly fading until the last lamp went out. The city softly breathed, holding every little memory it never chose to leave. Until the last lamp went out, the silence walked with me like an old friend who always knew exactly where I'd be. The river shimmered in the dark, carrying pieces of the moon. A gentle wind along the bridge sang a quiet tune. The flowers resting by the wall closed beneath the fading sky. Everything was saying goodnight without a single goodbye. No final words, no last embrace, only peace remained. Until the last lamp went out, the city softly breathed, holding every little memory it never chose to leave. Until the last lamp went out, the silence walked with me like an old friend who always knew exactly where I'd be. Perhaps the night remembers more than any heart can ever hold, keeping every whispered dream safe until tomorrow. Until the last lamp went out, the stars remained above, watching over quiet rooftops with their gentle glow. Until the last lamp went out, summer whispered one last song, and somewhere in the sleeping streets it quietly lived on. Until the last lamp went out, the night never felt so warm. Rested on the floor like it had nowhere else to go. The little cafe by the square moved slower than the world outside. The bicycle leaned against the wall. Flowers swayed beneath the sky. Nothing seemed to ask for more than one more peaceful afternoon. The hours drifted soft and slow, like they already knew. When the summer stayed quiet, the whole world breathed with me. Every little golden moment felt exactly where it should be. When the summer stayed quiet, the breeze knew every tree, holding all the gentle memories only summer keeps. The pages of an old cafe book turned softly with the wind. A record played somewhere inside, its melody worn thin. The rooftop shimmered in the light, the river caught the sun. Even silence had a place before the evening came. No one hurried, no one called. The afternoon was enough. When the summer stayed quiet, the whole world breathed with me. Every little golden moment felt exactly where it should be. When the summer stayed quiet, the breeze knew every tree, holding all the gentle memories only summer keeps. Maybe happiness arrives without asking to be seen, hidden in a beam of light across an old cafe floor. When the summer stayed quiet, it left its warmth behind, in little streets and open windows, safe inside my mind. When the summer stayed quiet, I wish the day would never end. But even as the sunlight faded, its kindness still remained. When the summer stayed quiet, it never really